So let's start now this journey, which we call as integrative holistic homeopathy. And as I go further, I will do justice to each of this word. Why integrative? Why we call it holistic, and what we practically mean by that. I understand the word holistic looks very fancy, but is it practically possible? What we mean by it when we see in the patient? How can I make homeopathy integrative, simple, and scientific based on individualization, holism, and law of similar, which can be explained to homeopaths belonging to any system? These are the three basic trio. You remember the trio which we had seen in Organon. How to practically do it, how to individualize the patient in an unbiased way, how to take this individualization that we have done in an unbiased way towards a holistic understanding of him, which is his real center, and how to match the remedy there. So a PQRS, common and emerging at all these levels, that is at holistic level, is the most important PQRS. So this is essential to understand, because this is what holism means. That understanding that PQRS of your patient, which is coming up again and again at multiple levels of your patient. That means this is the PQRS, which is a holistic PQRS for your particular patient. That means from individualistic expressions, we have gone and understood a holistic key, a holistic PQRS, which will take us towards that similimum. Yeah, I'm going very slow because this is what the trio is about. This is the fundamental that has been given to us, that once you individualize the patient, it is important to take those individualistic expressions not as a scattered phenomena, but take those individualistic expressions towards the whole. Select that individualistic expression at a holistic level first, which will help us, which will be the main key towards that similar. That is where the individualization and holism you can connect. Okay? We go a little further so you can understand this more better. This is again by a physicist. So I'm giving you references from various science books just to understand that how they believed in wholeness and not just individuality. He said, real individuality you will know only when it unfolds from wholeness. And this is written by a physicist. David Bohm is a physicist who very much writes close to a holistic understanding. That's why I've taken this uh, quote from him, that how they also believe to understand that which is a whole, which is running through and through, and that individuality or that individualistic expression is the most important. It's like this: if you see any person from one particular angle, only at one level, then you will go wrong. This is a very beautiful representation of that, where if a person looks an elephant through only one angle, only through a trunk, then it will look like a snake to him. If it looks only through the legs, it's like a tree to him, you know. So if you want to fit a patient only through one angle, then you might go wrong. But if you look a patient through multiple levels and then select that which is common at all these levels, then you will be able to reach to that holistic key, that holism fundamental which has been given in Organon. So this is the most important thing. that the key to everything in homeopathy should be individualization, but at a holistic level, not in a scattered way, but at a holistic level. So whether you do a case taking, when you do a case taking, your aim should be to bring out all the PQRS in an unbiased way, like I told you, out of, even if it is out of your knowledge, that you should be able to appreciate the PQRS and then understand which PQRS is at a holistic level. When you are searching your remedy, you should match the case taking, the understanding that you've got of the patient with the PQRS at the holistic level. Then the remedy also, you have to match the PQRS at whole level of the remedy with the patient. That will be the first base, and then you match everything else. Whether you study materia medica, repertory, proving, or you understand the substance, everything should be based on individualistic expression at holistic level. Even when you read materia medica, we can do this later in the series in detail, that how when you read materia medica also, once you understand a drug in multiple levels, you will know which is that PQRS which is coming up again and again at various levels, and that forms the PQRS at holistic level for that particular drug. So this way it becomes very easy, very fundamental, and very open to approach a patient, where you and me can come to same understanding of that PQRS running in the patient at a whole level. Again, the follow-up criteria. When you see a follow-up of a patient, it should be based on the fundamental of individualistic expression at the whole level. First, that center should change, and then the periphery will change. Healing awareness should be at that level. Even the posology selection should be at that level.